Hello, I'm Bill LeMay. Thank you for watching Community Matters. We hope you'll continue to watch as we discuss issues facing our community and provide you with resources and information needed to find solutions. It's the giving season, and this year there's as big a need as ever for many of our neighbors in the Triangle. And we're fortunate enough to live in an area with so many people and groups willing to help. One such organization is Christmas House. And here to tell us all about it is Kimberly Eastman Zirkle, a member of the Chapel Hill Service League and co-chair, and also co-chair of this wonderful organization is Amy Kuchavis. And to both of you, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Well, for those who don't know what the Christmas House is all about, who wants to take it and kind of give us a little bit of background on it?
So the Chapel Hill Service League was established in 1939 to support issues impacting the well-being of our community as citizens. And the community outreach projects have been really expansive ever since then. And we have been focusing on women and children, as well as literacy, education, mental health issues, and even nutrition. And Christmas House is actually the signature event for our organization. And just to be a little bit more specific about what Christmas House is that each year for 74 years, we have had the opportunity to work locally with school social workers in order to be able to identify people with hardships in our community. And those parents get a chance to come in and do a shopping spree to be able to pick out holiday gifts for their children. And we display the toys in a way that it almost feels like a department store. And the parents are able to walk through and have the opportunity to pick out something that will be meaningful to their children.
Oh, that is very cool. Can I ask, how big is the need? It seems like every year we do a holiday. Boy, folks are in need of this, that, and the other thing, but it always seems to grow. Do we still have a big need?
It's actually amazing the amount of need that we have here. So each year the numbers grow. We try to serve as many kids and families as we can. And in addition to what Kimberly said, in addition to getting a toy, each child also gets a coat, they get books, and they have an opportunity to win a bike. So we try to cover all the bases for the families, not only a toy, but also educational opportunities and of course basic needs like coats, et cetera, as the temperature turns a little bit colder.
Well, that's always a challenge, isn't it? Because the need is there. Where do you get the donations? How do you get the donations?
Luckily, the community is very supportive. We have like multiple outlets for getting donations. And from a toys perspective, we have several toy drives that are going on throughout the community. And if anyone's interested in participating in that, at the Carmill Mall is probably the easiest way to do that. There are what we call wish trees that are located in businesses and public spaces throughout the community where people can come and donate toys directly at that location. And we have members of the Chapel Hill Service League that are picking them up all the time and kind of keeping them in storage until we need them. Additionally, we work with Barnes and Noble, located in the New Hope Commons shopping district, which is between Chapel Hill and Durham. And we work with them to get books, and then folks can also go there and buy books and donate them, and we'll pick them up there.
Well, I think what's really neat too is parents get to go through in a shopping kind of atmosphere and pick exactly what they feel their child might like. Can I ask, I mean, both of you, how long have you been involved with the Christmas House? And I'm just wondering, would you like to share what it feels like to see the parents go through and of course the end result with the kids getting the Christmas gift?
What makes Christmas House so special to us, and I think the reason that we keep doing it year after year for 74 years, is that thrill, the joy that we see on the parents' faces when they are able to pick exactly what their child wants and might not have otherwise been able to provide it if we hadn't had this opportunity for them to come, to be identified, to come, and to be able to select.
I know you need volunteers. I know you always need financial help, right? For any other information people might need, what's the best way they can do that?
And we absolutely do need volunteers for day of. It is a massive, actually 3 days. It's a massive undertaking to move all of these toys, coats, and books and other things to the facility space, get it all unpacked and set up. And of course, the day of the event, service all of these hundreds and hundreds of families that come through and do the shopping. So if you would like to volunteer, you can go to chslchristmashouse.org. And there's a sign-up sheet there for literally hundreds and hundreds of time slots of positions. And really the amount of satisfaction that you get out of it for helping your community, helping these families in needs, there's really just, there's no really way to describe it. It's just such a good feeling. And so also it's in the first week of December, first weekend in December, December 7th. So it kind of kicks off the whole holiday season, and you're left with a great feeling and knowing that you're helping out and giving back, especially, in these times where there are so many people that are in need.
Well, to both of you, thank you so much for what you're doing and taking a little time today. I hope it's a roaring success. I'm sure it will be. Joining us now from Carolina Cares are Laura Long Collins, President and Executive Director, and Surbi Ugra, the Communications Director and Spokesperson. And to both of you, welcome to the show. Appreciate you taking some time for us today. Who wants to kick it off? Tell me a little bit about Carolina Cares.
Carolina Cares started as an unorganized charitable group on Facebook with moms trying to help other moms have things for their children, including clothes, having enough food, and especially around Christmas and the holidays. After several years of a successful group there, we decided to create our own 501c3 so that we could scale and grow and serve our community even more.
I know you have an event coming up on December 14th. You want to talk about that a little bit? What's going on?
Absolutely. Yes, we are very excited about our holiday toy drive that we do. It is an annual event now, and it will take place on December 14th, for which, the whole community can get involved in many different ways. First thing that people can do if they're interested is they can just sponsor a family directly. And we love to see that happen, and families come together like that in our Facebook community all the time. For those families then that are unable to get sponsorships, then we are able to, as Carolina Cares, via donations of goods and via our own purchases, make gifts available for those children in the unsponsored families. So for that, we collect, funds are donated. We are 100% volunteer run, and we are 100% donation based. So there is no other sponsorship that we get. So whether that's individual sponsors or whether that's even small businesses that partner with us and sponsor us, we really appreciate that community coming together. So the event takes place at Method Road Park on December 14th. It starts at 10:30 and will go till 1. But we could use volunteers even beforehand to help set up, to help move stuff from our storage facility, and with cleanup afterwards. So it is an all-day event, and we'd love for people to, even if you cannot commit the whole day, come for the portion that you can. And we will also be having a small orientation or training for those volunteers so that they're feeling fully up to speed on the day of how best they can contribute.
If people want to get involved on whatever level, how do they do that?
They can go to our website, carolinacaresnc.org. They can find all the information about our events, about us as a group. They can click to register as a volunteer and sign up to volunteer at specific events. They can also click to donate and find out drop-off locations where they can donate goods if they'd like.
And can I add, Laura, that we would encourage them to also join our Facebook community, which you can just search the group Carolina Cares, or follow us on Instagram at Carolina Cares Team.
Seeing, how moved and how appreciative people are, especially seeing kids come through at the different events and how happy they are and the joy that it brings them and the relief that it brings to the parents to have that help available to them and take some of that financial burden off their household. It makes it all worth it, all the work, all worth it.
Absolutely. Well, to both of you, thank you so much for what you do and for taking a little time for us today. I hope you get more stuff than you need.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate this opportunity.
Don't go anywhere. We've got the Durham Rescue Mission right after the break.